everybody. It's T. I'm the owner of the Lash Bar. I'm looking a little rough for a reason because everybody wants to build a six-figure lash business. Most people think becoming a six-figure lash artist is all about doing beautiful lashes and charging a beautiful, beautiful price. But in all honesty, that's not the case. The truth is, lashes are only about 20 to 30% of the business. The other 70% is what most artists never learn. You know, a lot of artists don't think about that. They just think about the money and beautiful lashes. But let's dive into it. Again, I'm T. I'm the owner of Girl Lash Art. I'm looking like this for a reason because if you want to become a six-figure lash artist in a business and a brand, you're not always going to look pretty and glam. Sometimes you're going to look like this. Sometimes you're going to have rough days. Sometimes you're going to have beautiful days. And sometimes you're just going to have days when you're like, good Jesus, what happened? But I am T, the owner of Girl Lash Art. I have been in the beauty industry for over a decade. I'm so passionate about this business, this topic, and everything because there are so many girls looking at influencers, and yes, there's guys too, but there are so many girls and guys that are looking for influencers, looking for those who can make them six figures and not really know what do these people do to become a six-figure lash technician and to have a business. So today I'm going to share what actually helped me grow, not the things that you see on social media, and we're going to talk about the mindset because mindset is everything. So we're going to stop thinking like an employee. We're going to start thinking like a CEO where every appointment is a business. Every appointment meeting is your client. Your confidence affects your pricing. Oh my gosh, it's so huge because there's a lot of you guys are not confident in what you're doing as a licensed provider. You should be licensed and it affects your pricing where you guys are having people who are negotiating with you. And you guys need to stop comparing your beginning to someone else's practice. I know there are a lot of lash artists that you never heard, never seen, but then magically they're booming, they're popping, they're making $1 million supposedly. And you want to be just like them, but a lot of you guys don't know that there are some people who sold their soul to be the top and the best of the best. Or a lot of them started off with high career paying jobs and they use that money to build instead of starting from the ground up. Me, however, I started from the ground up. I started off, yes, I did have a career in education, but I started off with not knowing the industry, not knowing who to talk to, not knowing resources. I was a self-taught lash artist before I started, you know, taking actual lash courses. I started off by opening up my first lash business in Indica, Alaska, understanding what diversity and operations and all that stuff looks like. But people don't just buy lashes. People buy confidence. People buy trust. People buy experience. People buy professionalism. People buy consistency. And this is what I am going to provide you today. So the quote for the day is, people pay premium prices when the trust is there and when they trust the premium services. People don't care how much the price is, as long as you can provide that benefit and trust. So now we're going to dive into customer experience. Customer experience creates repeat clients. Oh my gosh, I really don't know how to stress about this. Customer experience creates repeat clients. There are a lot of y'all who are not providing excellent customer experience. And excellent customer experience does not mean what it takes every time. Excellent customer experience is what people remember how you made them feel. And how you make people feel goes into, for example, you're greeting your clients well. The lash bed is comfortable. The music is comfortable. It's a clean salon. You're offering them accommodations like water and snacks. You're remembering their birthdays. You're following up after appointments. People remember that. And people remember how you cater to them. And so let me explain a little bit further. What amazing experience I created with these key clients, referrals, and 5-star reviews. Now, you guys are probably wondering and asking, what keeps the clients coming back to my business if they are lash artists? Well, a lot of the clients at my business loves how I interact with them. A lot of my clients, when they step foot into our business, they know it's a safe environment where they could be free, they could talk freely, they could be relaxed, they could take the world and home away from them and be in their home. And so people love coming to their restaurant because they see that, you don't just offer a service, you offer relaxation, you offer therapy, you offer a spot where the world is not coming in and out. So the next thing we need to talk about, what makes a six-figure lash business in you, is you need to stop competing on price. I know there's a lot of people who is providing discounts. We do it ourselves. Now, we do it because we have a team and we have brand new people. Sometimes we offer discounts for the new team members to get the experience and be successful. So that's different. But a lot of you guys who are just self-individual CEOs and bosses are providing cheap pricing. And what does cheap pricing provide? Cheap clients. Cheap clients are usually problematic. They cancel a lot. They no-show a lot. They always want discounts, and they don't want to become loyal. They want to go to someone that could give it to them, damn near free money. But if you stick and trust in the pricing that you're providing, your skills, your years, um, your customer service, you could actually obtain premium clients. And a lot of you guys are not providing premium clients because you guys are too busy trying to look for cheap clients just to get a buck so people can believe in you. But premium clients respect your time. Premium clients value your work, they refer friends, they buy retail, they keep up with you and they become loyal to you. The key phrase for this is raise your value before you raise your value should be your skills, your customer service, the experience that you provide to your clients. Once you can nail that down from there, but you cannot keep, this is what I see new licensed professionals and new lash artists. They boost their prices to $200 to $300. And then once they do that and they notice that nobody's coming in, then they want to drop it to $60. Clients watch. I don't care if you think that nobody's watching you. If you guys have Instagram or Facebook or anything, look at your analytics and you'll see how many viewers are watching. Even though our Instagram page has we only have about 2,500, 2,700 people. We have over 1 point something million people watching. It's so weird. It's like really weird. However, you guys are probably wondering, well, how do you only have 2.5 thousand people in your six-figure business? That's because all those people who are watching actually are you. I don't care about the followers. I care about people who are keeping us afloat and keeping us in business. And they do. They come over and they keep us in business. And that's why your marketing should be impeccable. Your marketing should be every day. Now, does marketing mean that you have to just be a lash artist and talk about lashes? No, you're not just a lash artist. You're also a marketer, a photographer, a salesperson, a customer service representative, and your own brand ambassador. And marketing consists of not just being on social media, but talking to your family, talking to your friends, talking to someone at the grocery store, talking to strangers. Just going out there promoting yourself, putting something, hanging on your car window, letting people know who you are. Just going out there and showcasing to people that you are a brand and you want to be known. And you should be known. Absolutely should. This is where we take a break. Every last artist will take a break. Let's talk about it. But yes, going back into it, you should be your own brand ambassador, your own marketer. You should be marketing every day. I don't care if your marketing consists of you just talking to your mom saying, hey, I have this idea. Hey, what do you think? Because when you present it to your parents or whoever, someone in your family, if you have older folks like I do, they love running their mouth. That's all I gotta say. They love, when I say love, they love running their mouth. So, one thing about marketing is that when you do actually get a client, after you take your training course and everything, you feel confident that you can take somebody in, you should do before and after photos. You should do client testimonials. You should do reels. You should do educational videos, behind the scenes, live videos, stories. A lot of that helps you gain clientele. A lot of those helps for clients to remember you. Now, you can cheat and gain clientele easily by getting Groupon. We were on Groupon when we first started off in Edmonton, Alaska, and then when we moved on to Jacksonville, Florida. We got on Groupon because Groupon takes a huge percentage. However, we've learned how to take those clients that obtain a Groupon voucher with us, and we turn about 80% of them into current members, current loyal clients today. That's because we are confident in our premium services and we are confident in the memberships we provided for them. We are providing them convenience fees, accommodations that they don't have to look anywhere else. When people walk into Vail Lash Bar, they know that they're going to be serviced, they know that they're going to be attended to, they know that we know what they want. And how does that look like? That looks like by having a POS system that asks the questions first, and that looks like by understanding the client's needs consistently. And also, if nobody knows you exist, nobody can book you. You have to speak and talk to fluently. Like, if you are not a talkative person, you're a teacher. Wear something that showcases and promotes your business. Have something on you that people know who you are. I know a lot of people are big on social media, but we're not big on social media because we have some proven records that in order to become a six-figure brand, you don't always have to do social media. Now, social media is good as a staple, just depending where you're at for people to remember you. But you got to remember, not everybody remembers you from social media. Because let's face it, there are a lot of people still today that are not on social media. I know it sounds wild and bonkers, but for real, there are some people that are not on social media. And I used to think that it was because of, mature, older folks. But no, there are some young people, there are some middle-aged people that just don't care about social media. So, social media doesn't have to be perfect, but you need to start talking about your business and connect with people locally that's around you. You can't gain nobody if you're not speaking about it. Again, you need to start talking about your personality, your journey, your wins, your lessons, your funny moments, um, your transformations, and how you became the last person that's far to provide the convenience to your clientele. And so, what I'm trying to say to you guys is authenticity builds trust faster than perfection. There are so many of you guys trying to do everything perfect by getting all the plaques and awards from these big, huge brands. I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret. There are a lot of lash brands that are not beauty professionals at all. These lash brands know where to get the pockets at because they have the funding, they have the money, and they just give you whatever they think is best. There are some lash brands that are like, bam, you gotta have the lash trim, the primer, the bond, the seating, and then they're like the oil and all this stuff. I've done a lash trim. Let me tell you what we do. We wash the lashes, of course. We wash our lashes, we wash every part lashes. But then all we need is a lash trim. And then all we need is tweezers and tape. We don't use time of volunteer because we learned that you can retain they can provide the best retention. But that depends on the type of product you're using, the type of product you're using. Not all products, and especially a lot of the lash adhesives that are being used, we cannot find a season. FYI. But I know some of you guys want to go back to your influencers and say, hey, this is. Listen, I've been in this game for over 10 years, and I have my business, and obviously speaking volumes. And I'm proud to where I am coming from and where I have came from because I have came from nothing to coming of losing businesses to obtaining a business to now I have a steady stream. But regardless of all of that, in order to have a six-figure business, you need to invest in quality education. not famous education. There's a difference. The best investment isn't another pair of shoes. It's knowledge. And you need to get the best knowledge from those who've been in this industry. And what we have noticed is that there are a lot of influencers partnering up with brands that are not beauty professionals and becoming your last brand. And it's really sad because a lot of you guys are paying all this money to these influencers who's giving you a beautiful ambiance and a beautiful cleanliness, but you haven't learned anything. And the reason why I know that is because a lot of you guys are coming to big small businesses like mine, and there ain't nothing small about it, but I have to say that for the difference between you guys understand. A lot of you guys are coming to businesses like mine and you want quality and on training to understand application and to understand customer service. I did this every month. How do I provide excellent customer service? Well, excellent customer service is not a smile. Excellent customer service is all about understanding your demographic area, your clients, and our clients. So what you need to learn is you need to learn how to provide lash styling when you're in education, teaching like sales, customer behavior, finance, tactics, and leadership. But you also need to learn your community. There are a lot of you guys who don't know who your community is. Your income grows when you're knowledgeable. Your income grows. Now, how can you build multiple streams of income? Do not rely only on appointments. A lot of you guys think that becoming a six-figure lash business is buy a picture and buy a pin $200 to buy. No, becoming a six-figure lash business is training, mentorship, retail products, lash supplies, digital products, online courses, mentorships, and workshops. There's a lot of you guys who are thinking that if you hold on your skills, you will start becoming a six-figure lash technician. It's not you're gonna find it. You get surgery. Three times a day at $300. But you're gonna find it. You know why? It's because it's a six-figure good skill. If you're good at what you do and people respect you, good comes good. Now, let me just say how you become six-figure lash technician. You have to want it. There's a lot of you guys who are shooting trying to be bosses and still trying to figure out are you going to be W2 or commission? What about that? The six-figure usually don't come from one thing. Successful artists. What we were talking about is that money, that's time management. Time management is protecting your peace, protecting your mind, protecting your attention. It's that sort of behavior. But a lot of you guys, when you're starting off as lash artists, you're not charging your clients for late fees, cancellations, and all that stuff. A lot of you guys are putting like policies, cancellation policies, booking systems, confirmation, time blocking, and you guys are not protecting your credit card. If you have a policy that says, hey, if you're running behind, if you're running late, it's $15 fee, you need to charge that $15. And I say that because it's how you differentiate between clients and premium clients. Premium clients does not mean that they have money. Premium clients means they respect your time and respect and value you. So, two points you guys need to remember is that every hour should either make money, save money, or grow your business. Every hour should either make money, save you money, or grow your business. And why you guys are not doing that because you're seeing with y'all bending the rules and trying to look famous and wealthy, but you're not even getting the money ready to what you for. You're putting yourself in debt all because of the importance of clients is to earn their trust. As a life artist, every client that we have, we need to earn their trust for them to make sure that we make their success, not necessarily happy, successful. Because there are some clients where you just not happy. But if you make it a successful, right, then your client makes the whole equation and happy. And when that happens, that's when we get 5-star reviews. 5-star reviews are free marketing. 5-star reviews can change your business and change your life. There's a lot of you guys who are not asking for a 5-star review after each time. Some of you guys are just saying, okay, thanks for coming to the last time I and your clients are just leaving. No. Each client that gets up, hey, Judy, and if they have never been to your place before, you can only do this to your clients. Thank you for coming to the last bar. I'm super excited that you love your lashes. What I would like for you to do, if you don't want to do it right now, is rate it to 5-star review. If you do, we'll give you a $10 gift card that you can, utilize it for your next appointment. And then it's, oh, okay. Now, let me tell you guys something about reviews. We have our reviews, but when we change locations, it really hurts. So if you look at our first one, you see that we have about 400 reviews and we're about 1,000 but our reviews help us, to get stuff, to get referrals. The challenge with reviews and deals is if you had a great experience with a small business, you need to ask your clients to leave a review. If you have clients that just you need to say, let me stop. I need you to give me a review. I want to make sure tell you about reviews or the marketing one for review, that's what matters because a lot of you guys get upset when somebody gives you a star review, that level of star review is really high. It makes people want to know how bad it is. Should I experience it or should I bypass it? And a lot of people that see start bad reviews, like that's when they want to go visit that business. You go to not that traffic. And a lot of times we have a one person put in horrible horrible person, didn't do what I said, didn't listen, didn't do this, we did what they wanted. And we brought a lot of traffic. Hey, I really know what to do. And it left a lot of people, oh, she knows exactly what to do. I don't know what this person started to talk about. And that allows people to start looking at other people's way. I'm telling you, it's possible. A lot of times when it comes to being a six-figure business owner, we always want to say yes to the client's things and thinking that this is what's going to build our business out, making sure that we're satisfied. However, don't be afraid to say yes to it. Don't be afraid to say yes. Talk about the benefits. Talk about what your business consists of. Don't accept the feedback. Don't, accept, constant scheduling. Never negotiate your pricing. And don't provide last minute client cancellations to clients. It's going to bring it to you. Put it all out. If you got clients like that, put it out. Protect the fees. Protect your business. Protect people. Okay. So when it comes to becoming a six-figure lash numbers matter. You need to know your marketing revenue. You need to know expenses, profits, sales, retail sales, like your business. And the platform that we use is called Fresh. We love Fresh because it provides us exact feedback. We know how much we made in a week, a month, a year. We know what works. We know what don't work. It shows you what sells. What says working, what says it's not working. It's average ticket price, or which you have profit. And marketing is exciting. Profits are changes in life. I know a lot of people say, oh, I don't want to talk about competition. I don't want to talk about revenue, but you should. Because this way you know you're going to be six-figure like or not. I'm not saying that the money drives you, but the drive of seeing the increase of people wanting to utilize it. Because when I moved down to Mexico, which is last week in Florida, I started off with my average ticket was probably per day. Now my average ticket is 210, which is wonderful because I don't just offer classes. Since I am a licensed state instructor, I offer minimum. Consistency. Consistency beats the motivation. Motivation comes and goes, but successful businesses are built through habits. You need to show up when you're tired, when your reviews are low, and business drops and sales grows out. You make it. Consistency compounds, so consistency allows those to say, he's still here? Yes, I'm still here. Yes, I'm still here. Yes, I'm going forward. Make sure you know my name. My brand is my name. I want you guys to come and utilize me. I want you guys to use me for mentorship, training, all of that. The biggest mistakes I see last artists is, again, we're going to go over because we're coming to your end. You guys are parking too little. You guys have poor no policy, poor retention because you guys are picking these huge brands that are teaching you pretty work instead of actual quality work. You're not posting consistently. You're ignoring customer service, and you're ignoring clients because you want certain clients to come. Let's pause real quick. I noticed there are some shops where they're really like picking and choosing who they want to service. They're really picking and choosing what type of clients they want. I'm trying to figure out how do you decipher some specific? Because I have some clients that are honestly that come into sweat bags, sweatpants, and all that stuff, baggy bags, and they just dress on this. And those are the people that have money, right? They just look like they're just not. Guess what? Those are the people that have money. I love it. But going back, the biggest mistakes y'all make is, ignoring other business referrals, waiting for business instead of creating it. And fear of raising your prices. Don't ever be afraid to raise your prices. And don't ever be afraid to drop your prices. The reason why a lot of people say, oh, I'm never going to drop my prices. Good stuff, especially in the United States, and we're going through economic crisis right now. And a lot of people can't afford $500. You have some people that can afford $500. But if you notice that you got 500 clients, but only 20 of them are paying $500, I would rather drop 500 and make 250 than keep it at 500. 250 than it's more than 500. Now, to close all this together, you don't have to be the most talented person in order to become the six-figure lash business. But you need to be consistent, coachable, professional, or reliable, and then keep learning and be educational. Six figures isn't just about making more money. It's about building a business that creates freedom, opportunities, and opportunities. But a successful lash artist started with one client, one appointment, and one decision to keep going. Stay consistent, keep improving your craft, treat every client like they're your most important client, like they're your most important person, and you just start investing in yourself. Your future business is built by the choices you make day by day. So what needs to happen is you need to follow for more business tips. That's all we know. Subscribe button. Hit it. Share this live with another beauty professional that you think this can be helpful for. Because again, I am a licensed business professional here and now located in Sacramento, Florida, which is where we have doing business with professionals. Comment one goal right now that you think you're going to work towards this year. And if you're interested in lash training, mentorship, or growing your beauty business, oh, but I hope this helps you guys today, and let me know. And if you don't understand, you'll cover all this out there about you guys because I can't really go for something else out there. But I hope this helps. If it doesn't, hit us up at contact@BellaLifestyle.com. That's BELA one of our service providers or myself when I reach out to. We will be happy to talk to you. If you need a one-on-one, I do answer this phone. It's 321-754-8474. Again, 321-754-8474. Again, my name is Steve. I am the owner of Bear Lifestyle. And I hope I can help you. Goodbye.